What it be, bros and bronies, it's Razor, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. And as you can see, I changed my armor to the Forgotten Wolven armor, which is also the same armor that Geralt wears in the Witcher show. And I also recently leveled up, so I can use the steel and silver enhanced feline swords. And we're right where we left off last time, and I looked at a video on how to to the get into the villa, so we're just gonna head that way now. And I was kind of right in the last video where I had to go around and this is how you get in. Alright. So after going in here, question about Dandelion, maybe I'll be able to find him. Alright, let's see here.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed Witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa var Artra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The var Artras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
Also, I could be wrong. This armor was added in the next gen update, because I don't remember this Forgotten Wolven armor in the game normally, but I could be wrong. And there's also upgrades to the Forgotten Wolven armor, but I can't do them yet since they're in Kaer Morhen, and I don't have a way of getting there yet.
She's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
You might be able to go there early, but
take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll learn the ambassador's ire.
I might be able to go there early to get the rest of the upgrades. Where is the wooden sword? Guess I automatically equip it when I get to the training room.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Good to start with. I must know your worth.
Okay, sorry about that.
Damn it.
Haha, get parried.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Alright, have it your way.
Stop flaunting and fight!
Oh,
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Sorry, gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poets worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trebarets. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Sorry, Rosa. Afraid I can't at the moment.
Farewell then. Oh, payment for your time.
100 crowns. Nice. Only 7 experience? Alright, now to head back to the Rosemary and Thyme and tell Zoltan what I found. Before looking up how to get into the villa, I thought you had to go in through the sewers. For all I know, that might have been one alternative way. But what's done is done.
Sick of it.
It's a waste of words.
Oh, got some bandits to clear out. Not bandits, but close enough. Ow. Where'd you come from? Nope, I have you. And before I made this video, on my own time I was doing some exploration, which, well, as you can see, there's certainly a lot in Novigrad and Velen. I got all the discoveries in White Orchard, so on my own time I've been doing the discoveries in Velen and Novigrad, and when I go back to Skellige, I'll do that too. And also Kaer Morhen if there's discoveries there too. Which may be sometime before I get to Kaer Morhen, unless there's a way of getting there early. Which I'll look up if there is, just out of curiosity. And if so, I can complete the Forgotten Woven armor diagram upgrades, as well as the regular woven armor upgrades, I mean. Alright. This place is certainly tidied up. But first, let me drop off the superior armor, as well as the master crafted ones, since it's going to be some time since I'll be able to wear those. Yeah, put that in there, why not? Alright.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She had to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but Dandelion's what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, Elizabeth?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Like some Dandelion with a pair of tits, you get the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe, Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This will be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Alright, let's see. over 15 minutes. And that crash you heard was just our new puppy in his crate, who I might have mentioned before in a previous video or in one of the streams. And give me 1 minute. Alright, sorry about that. Another one of our puppies wanted out, even though he was just out. And now he's chewing on a piece of pallet wood. We tried stopping the dogs from chewing on the wood, but, well, that goes as well as putting water in the ocean. Oh, after sunset, so... Whoops. Is this sunset? Oh, I can't do that here. Guess I need to do it outside. Alright. Here we go. Here we go.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse nests. Should start soon.
There she is.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries
and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes, glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music?
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this?
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Alright, so with that, I'll call it a video here, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll be sure to make more. And also be sure to press the bell icon next to the subscribe button while subscribing so that you can get notified of when I make videos. And if you got any hints, tips, or tricks on any of the playthroughs that I'm currently doing, which is this and Series Sam 2, be sure to let me know. And also come follow me on Twitch, that I'll put a link to my Twitch channel in the description while this video is being uploaded. And I stream on Wednesdays as well as on Saturdays and Sundays if I have the chance. And while you're subscribing to the channel, come subscribe to my Stream Archives channel, which will also be in the description, which is where most of my streams that I haven't deleted are on there, that I've been making over the years, due to Twitch's new addition to the platform. And so, until next time, later haters.
PlayStation